God, this feels so special. It feels so special to be here in the KGB room. And it feels special for me because I'm Russian. Lock the doors. No, I'm just kidding. We're not doing that tonight. They asked me not to do that tonight. I'm just kidding. I mean, I'm not kidding about being Russian. That is real, and I'm sorry. I'm sorry about that. There's nothing I can do about that. Everybody hates Russian people. I'm sorry. That's why we're always the bad guys in every movie, right? You guys ever noticed that? How every villain in a movie is Russian? Yeah. I've also noticed that it's never a Russian actor playing the character. It's always some bearded American dude doing like a Christopher Walken impression. Bring me John Wick's dog. Like, what is that? Why are we doing that? I'm sorry, it just makes me so mad. Because, like, we're already in the news doing real war. Like, does Marvel need to make a movie about it? Like, can't we just go back to hating on Germany? Remember Germany? Remember what they did? Yeah. What pisses me off even more is how little the population of Russia cares. Like, we're the bad guys in every movie, and Russian people are just like, yeah. Yeah, no, that's accurate. No, we have excellent representation in the media. Thank you. There's no think piece coming out of BuzzFeed Moscow that's like, 14 Russian movie villains and why they're problematic as fuck. Like, that's not coming out of the Kremlin. And I guess it's because it's true. Like, Russian people are dark. We love pain. Like, I drink my coffee black because it reminds me of my mother's breast milk. So yeah, I'm Russian. Let me finish. I'm Russian on my mother's side. My father is a circus bear, and... No, I'm just kidding. He's Georgian. Do you guys know about Georgia? You know which one I'm talking about? One time I asked that question, like, does anybody here know Georgia? And a man in the audience was like, yeah, I once met a man from Armenia. Okay, I once met a dog at SeaWorld. What are we doing here? I'm a refugee immigrant. Yeah, which kind of makes it sound like I came here on a raft made of goats, which isn't true. I came here on an airplane made of goats, and I don't really remember having the same upbringing as a lot of my American friends. Like, they came to school wearing down jackets and carrying pink lunch boxes, and I came to school wrapped in wool carrying a chicken under my arms, so... Don't really remember anybody else having that experience. I also don't really remember any of the kids having a unibrow and a mustache up until the 8th grade. Anybody else? Yeah, that feels special only to me. Yeah. Not even any of the boys, just me and the other girl with thyroid issues. Yeah, I was pretty hairy as a kid. How hairy, you ask? I couldn't wear a low-cut dress to my 8th grade prom because you could see my chest hair. Yeah, that's right. I had chest hair before any of you had pubes. And I had pubes before I had chest hair, so... Are you guys imagining me at 11 years old with a hook nose and a full beard? I looked like a Turkish man's dick and balls. And it was all because my mom believed in natural beauty and what's on the inside that counts. And I'm like, Mom, can I please groom myself? The kids think I did 9/11. I didn't. My Bush did not do 9/11. When we first moved to this country, we lived in like a tiny apartment. We were really poor. And I remember as a kid, I wasn't allowed to have posters on my wall because my mom thought that they looked cheap and tacky, which was a crazy take because we were poor. You want to know what's cheap and tacky? Sharing a bedroom with your sister and your grandpa. Like, I don't think a poster of Orlando Bloom is going to kill the vibe here. Grandpa's nuts are hanging out. And, you know, I'm not trying to dunk on my mom, you know, like, she was an immigrant. She was just trying her best. And our apartment wasn't that bad, you know, like, we had exposed brick. But that was because we shared a wall with the exterior of a Papa John's, so... It's okay. It's not my mom's fault. We could only afford 3 walls. Yeah. I once heard a comic at an open mic go, you know you grew up poor if you had a shitty lawn. A lawn? Oh, I'm so sorry you had a shitty lawn. Were your golden retrievers also adopted? Parents are cool. Does anybody here have kids?
Yeah.
Kids? Oh. Why are you here? If you have kids, shouldn't you be feeding them? I don't know. I don't have any kids, but I do have a nephew. Yeah, so I'm an aunt, and I love being an aunt because I think it's the perfect amount of time to spend with a child, which is 2 times a year, okay? Yeah. I don't need to see or hold a baby more often than that, right? Like once on his birthday, because, you know, whatever. And the second time is on Valentine's Day when I show up to my ex's house and his new girlfriend opens the door and I'm standing there with the baby like, he did this to us and he will do it to you. So, it's the second time I need a baby. I love that too. Thank you. Can you guys tell I was really good at being single? I have a boyfriend now. Don't worry. It's okay. And he's good. No, he's nice. No, he's good. He's 6'3", but he's poor, so he's basically 5'7". It's all right, it's fine. He's like the nicest guy I've ever dated. If I had to describe my usual type, it would be to a forensic sketch artist. Most of my exes are either in jail or about to be. Yep. I've actually been cheated on by every single guy I've ever dated. That's right, it happens to beautiful women too. Just me, Beyonce, and Hillary Clinton. So I guess if I had to describe my exes in a word, it would be feminists. Because they were very pro other women. They're like, hashtag, I'm with her. And I'm like, I thought you were with the boys tonight. I know, that's a sad one, actually. Here's an even sadder one. I just lost my job recently. I lost my job 6 months ago. I don't know why I'm still doing that joke that way. I lost my job due to the writer's strike. You guys hear about this? Yeah? How they wanted to replace all the writers with AI? Yeah. Man, I am so sick of AI. It's always AI this, AI that. How about AI? Yeah, could use some money. I don't have anything to do with my time now other than be the most annoying person to all my friends and family. Like, you know that annoying friend that actually follows up when you're like, hey, we should hang out sometime? I've become that friend. All my texts to my boyfriend look like Eminem lyrics. I'm like, dear Slim, I wrote you, but you still ain't calling. Like, even my mom had to put her foot down. Because I went from calling her never to calling her a lot. Like, she had to be like, not during Better Call Saul, Irina. That is me time. Boundaries. I'm like, Mom, you're Russian. You don't know what boundaries are. To save money, I've been grocery shopping at Chipotle. You can do that. You walk in, they're like, what can we get you started with today, a burrito or a bowl? And I'm like, hey, can I get a pound of beans, the toilet paper from the restroom, and the evening shifts on Thursdays? Can I get that? Yeah. No, literally, I'm so desperate for a job that I hit up jury duty like, hey, y'all need anyone? You know, jury duty, the thing that nobody wants to do? I would do it. Because when you have a job, jury duty is annoying. But when you spent the last 6 months getting ghosted by LinkedIn, jury duty actually sounds like a great opportunity. You're telling me all I would have to do is sit around and listen to other people's drama? And then I'd get paid for it? I do that at my mom's house for free. Jury duty only pays $40 a day. If you're an idiot. But if you make a deal with one of the lawyers, jury duty actually pays a lot. Yeah. And I know what some of you guys are thinking. Isn't that illegal? Hello, if it was illegal, would a lawyer be doing it? I'll leave you guys on this. I lost my job the same week that those billionaires died in that submarine. You guys remember that? Yeah. That was so sad. Did anybody watch the TikToks on that when it came out? Yeah. Those were made so quickly, and they gave us all anxiety. They were all like, here's what it feels like to be 5 billionaires in a Tupperware container full of shit and fart. I know, gross. But it's okay, there was a happy ending. They exploded. God. It's like, what could have convinced those poor billionaires to go down to the Titanic, a place where other rich people have famously died? Guess they were just really bored that day. They were probably sitting around thinking, what do we do now that Epstein's Island is closed? Coney Island for pedophiles is closed. What do we do? Wait, I know where we can get some mermaid clam. Yeah, down under. Leonardo DiCaprio was telling me all about it. All the mermaids are 25 and under and Titan thick. Thank you guys so much. Let's bring up your host.